what I thought was unique about this is how you came up with the route, and you actually used AI to identify the ideal route for kind of what we're doing today. Is there a way you could kind of talk a little bit about how you used AI and kind of the process you went through to pick kind of this ideal route that we're going walking today?
Oh, and Kevin, as always, since it is authentic, since it is first time, since we're using our phones to do everything, there's a little bit of there's a little bit of start and stop. So how did we pick the path? So I use generative AI, and I use a little bit of our own home-built Unisense technology. Unisense allowed us to identify all the different destinations. Kevin, we got to go the other way. So Unisense allowed us to identify all the destinations that would be interesting for me. And then I went into the things that I thought would be good for Kevin too. There's one unique thing about travel and tourism. What's good for the goose may not be great for the gander. So you got to find stuff that everybody likes to do, and or you find something that's acceptable to multiple people, and within around that place find things that are great for each person. So that could be one strategy. It's completely personalized, deeply personal, deeply emotional. That's travel. So I thought of things that I know we both like to go to coffee shops. So there's definitely a coffee shop en route. Um, Kevin told me yesterday he loves to walk around some of the bigger parks in San Francisco. So there's a couple of parks on the route. And I like to hang around these coffee shops where all the VCs show up. In fact, um, one of the VCs that I met for one of the earlier startups where we actually got funded happened in Hana House, where we're going to visit. So generative AI is useful to give you a path. So if I say, give me a path where I can sightsee in Palo Alto, generative AI will give me a path which would have taken me hours to do, because it looks at content, it maps um, different potential interests. But what it doesn't do, it doesn't give me the path. So it doesn't necessarily give me what exactly I want. That requires a lot of tuning and tweaking. So when you combine Gen AI with something that makes the whole discovery a little more fun and engaging, then you can actually find and explore a particular area even before you go there. And that's what I was doing, the last day or two in trying to establish a good path. Now, there's also constraints, right? It's not just a free-form thing. There's constraints like budget, there's constraints like time, there's constraints like how much I'm willing to walk before I get my coffee. Let me pause here.